I feel like it's my job to keep it 100% honest with you guys. With that being said, I know this video is gonna piss a lot of you guys off because there are 5 hairstyles that you should completely avoid if your goal is to look more mature, aka like a grown man. Also, I need you to understand that the information I'm providing you today is based off 3 different things. Number 1 is gonna be largely based off my own opinion. Number 2 is gonna be based off a lot of the ladies that I've had conversation with in person and a lot of the discourse I hear from ladies over the internet, on social media and whatnot. And number 3 is based off a lot of my friends who have HR jobs. By HR, I mean they do a lot of hiring, a lot of firing, and things of that sort. So they see a lot of candidates, they do a lot of recruiting. They're the gateways into corporate America. So just know, before you get offended, understand that all of the information I'm providing is based purely off opinions and perspectives. But I like to remind you that opinions and perspectives also contribute to how people view you and deal with you and interact with you on a daily basis. And the very last thing that I need you guys to keep in your mind as you're watching this video is that every guy does not have the same rules. Some guys can get away with some stuff, some guys can't. That's just a fact of life. And the sooner you understand that, the better off you'll be, the less offended you'll be, and the better you'll be able to utilize the information for your benefit. Now, this first hairstyle shouldn't be controversial at all. Nothing screams "my mama still pays for my haircut" like a Caesar with no fade. And for all my guys who are, 16, 17 or younger, and your mama actually does still pay for your haircut, don't be ashamed, it's cool, brother. Don't rush to get old, drive slow like Paul Wall and Kanye said, don't rush to get old. But if you find yourself 18, 19, 20, 21, getting haircuts without fades, I need you to step your game up. Say it with me, temp fade is the minimum. You don't have to get the back, it don't have to be a low fade, don't have to be a high fade, but to look like a grown man, you need a temp fade. You can still get the sideburn showing, but you need a temp fade minimum. It could be a low fade, temp fade minimum. Let's move on. I don't really know if y'all got whoopings when y'all were younger, but I did. And one thing my mom and my pops would always say is it's gonna hurt you more than it's gonna hurt me. And I never really understood that until I got to this tip. The number 2 hairstyle you need to give up if you wanna look more mature is any type of hair dye. Whether you got waves, a fro, twist, or braids, kill the hair dye. And this is a special request from the ladies of the Grown and Sexy 25+ club. So if you're in high school, I think you should still get your rocks off. Do what you gotta do. You in the block, if your mama and daddy gonna let you do it, I think you should do it. And upon consulting the ladies, man, they said, listen, we not jacking the blonde, the blue, the red, the gray, none of that. And I had to pause them. And I said, whoa, not even the blonde? They said no hair dye, period. And in so many words, they said, if you're not a running back for somebody's team, there's no need for you to look like a running back on somebody's team. So I took that as saying, hey, if it's been a few years since you ran out of eligibility, if you're not on the NFL or AFL, CFL, some type of, continuing roster, man, go ahead and dye back black or cut it, period. Now, me personally, I would give a little leeway for a lot of the creatives, the guys who create for a living, the guys who are like super high fashion and their whole style is on some other stuff. They can make a lot of different stuff look really, really good because they just have a different taste. But if that's not you, and then you get to that point where you do want attention from women over 25, it's best to go back to your natural hair color. Now, this one is another one of the ones that hurt me when I was doing my research. Another hairstyle that you should probably look into giving up if you want to look more mature like a grown man is the pop smokes. That hurt me. Painful to say, especially since the pop smokes are the perfect transition hairstyle to go from having a high top to a full head of hair. So in my personal opinion, if you have to choose between having a high top and having the pop smokes, I would grow my sides out with the pop smokes, just so we clear. And this specific hairstyle isn't something that I personally have strong feelings about. And even when I done my research, the ladies didn't really scream loud for this one. There was just a few mentions of, I don't really like that hairstyle, or that's a little young. Also keep in mind that there's a point when your hair can get too long for pop smokes to the point where it just flat out looks undesirable anyway. And honestly, I feel like this is one of those hairstyles where the different folks, different strokes, rules apply. Some guys are gonna be able to pull this off flawlessly. Like my guy Tariq LaRota, he pulls this off flawlessly. However, not every person is gonna be able to pull this off. Different guys have different rules. Moving on. Yo, I'm giving you this one with absolutely no static and no hesitation. This one is easy. The white chalk hairlines. Buddy, if you're not in high school, don't do it. That's just flat out. Just all 3. That's me, that's corporate, that's the girls. The white chalk hairline ain't never been nobody's riz. Ain't no girl ever pulled up like, I like your hairline. No, that's high school, that's trendy. Once you hit a college campus, bro, you have no business with white chalk on your hairline. And I don't care how trendy it is. If you a YouTuber or you a TikToker for a living, then you got grace. You're creative. But if that's not your bag, don't come out here with no white chalk on your hairline. That's not it, bro. That's not cool. I'm here to be honest with you, give me my real feelings. Let's move on. Now this next one is gonna be real quick. I need everybody to take your hand. Fingers down. Now I want you to bend your thumb at the first little crease, right? So this right here, we working with this right here. Put this at the front of your taper. If your front taper is bigger than this part of your thumb, I need you to grow it out or cut all of it. This is unanimous, all three. My opinion, the ladies and corporate folk. Get rid of it. Grow it out or cut it all off. On to the next. Simple. All right, now that I finished defending you guys, I want to have a serious conversation, man. Even though these hairstyles might not be somebody else's flavor, if they're your style, they're your style. If they're your brand, they're your brand. Your self-exploration, your experimentation, it matters. Don't be afraid to step out of the box and try something new. But with that being said, it leads me to the last and final hairstyle that you should never get or deal with or have if you want to look mature or if you want to look like a grown man. Any hairstyle that you have not mastered. So what this basically means is whatever hairstyle that you commit to or that you say you like, you need to be sure that it's kept, it's maintained, and that you know what you're doing. Get tips from YouTube, TikTok, whoever you need to get them from to understand exactly how you need to take care and manage your hair. Because we know with a lot of hairstyles, there's a good way to do it and there's a wrong way to do it. And you growing your hair, having your hair, getting waves or whatever hairstyle you got, that's your commitment. That's you signing the paper that you're gonna do the best and look the best that you can with your situation. Take care of your hair. And with that being said, that's all for this video. Peace. Oh yeah, did I forget to tell you that this video is sponsored by Rich Royals Luxuries, the richest luxury natural hair care brand in the world. If you're looking for natural hair care products that can help your hair grow, help your scalp be healthy, help your curls flourish, and help you reach your hair goals, go over to richroyals.com and shop now. Peace.